are you aware of the demand letter sent by Neil Oberman to the university speaking about hatred on campus?
Yes, I am.
So we've established that you're aware that anti-Semitism is a problem on Concordia's campus, and that there has been incidents of violence. You called them a black eye for Concordia. I would call it absolutely abhorrent and unacceptable, and an abdication of responsibility to keep Jewish students safe. But I think that's just a disagreement. You're aware that there are groups on campus that promote hatred against Jews?
Which groups are you referring to?
Well, I can name one, SPHR.
SPHR is a group on campus. It's important to understand that under the Quebec law, student associations act independently of the university.
So there's no responsibility from the university president if any of those groups are causing chaos on campus, which you referred to in your opening statements as a blemish on Concordia. There's no responsibility for a university president or the administration on any of that?
I did not say that, and in fact, what I said in my opening statement is that we've worked very hard to keep channels of communication open with all student groups, including with SPHR. Our goal has been to work to prevent episodes from happening on campus and work to the extent possible to de-escalate episodes.
Let me ask you about the November 8th incident that you talked about in your opening statement. There's a student there, he's in his 8th year of his undergrad. Has that student been expelled or suspended based on, frankly, being arrested twice since October 7th?
I'm not going to comment on the case of any individual student, and I'm not going to comment on any cases that are currently under investigation as per our process.
So have there been any students that have been expelled or suspended? The reason I am asking is because I think there's a lot of people watching who, frankly, are looking at this testimony, which is the exact opposite of what students and faculty have told this committee about their experience, and are watching university presidents abdicate their responsibility for keeping Jewish students safe on campus.
So this is the Justice Committee. The Justice Committee also, I think, understands the importance of institutions abiding by their practices. That is what we are doing in our application of our Code of Conduct on behavioral cases and processes which have been launched following complaints that are evidence found.
I'm very happy that you explained to me what the Justice Committee is, but I have asked you a question, and the question is, has anybody been suspended or expelled for their conduct on your university campuses, which has put Jewish students and students that are part of Jewish student groups and allies of those groups in danger? Just a yes or no.
At this point, no one has been suspended because processes are ongoing.
So we hear from presidents. We've now heard from U of T. We've now heard from Concordia that processes are ongoing, but nobody has had any consequences for any of these actions. This has been going on for 7 months on campus. We've had students here tell us stories about not feeling safe on going to school, on going to libraries, on going to classes. There are faculty members on university campuses across this country who have not been let in on various parts of their campuses. And yet nobody, not a single person, has been expelled or suspended for any of the conduct.
Back to the events of the 8th of November, 3 individuals were banned from our campus as a result of that activity.
But the students of your university who have participated in this, again, not suspended. The same case at U of T. I find that the testimony here today that says that we're working on it and everything is going to be fine is frankly divorced from reality. And it's the reality of students actually sitting behind you in this room who have come to this committee and testified about being afraid of going onto your campuses. So I'll ask you one more time. The parents that are watching, that are going to decide whether their children will attend places like Concordia, places like U of T, what do you say to them about whether their kids will feel safe on campus if there is no deterrence and there's no consequences for those who have acted in contravention of that?
Well, I would go back to something I said earlier, which is that despite the events of the 8th of November, we at Concordia have had 70 events on campus with respect to the Middle East, the majority of which were organized by students.
Thank you very
and-
much,
and
President Carr.